What's up guys, Christian here, True North Project. I am on a beautiful beach in Tamarindo, Costa Rica, enjoying impeccable weather and unbelievable water. But this video is going to be the intro to my ayahuasca experience, which I start tomorrow. I'm actually about to take off from the beach and head out to Rythmia, which is about 5 to 10 kilometers from here, and that's going to be where I do plant medicine for the next week, and a bunch of other awesome stuff that they incorporate: yoga, breath work, massage, cleanse, a bunch of fun shit. So yeah, so the reason I'm doing ayahuasca, well, first, what is ayahuasca, right? Just to give you a little bit of know about it, a little bit of info. It's going to be two plants that these indigenous tribes found in the Amazon jungle. One's a root, a vine actually, called the ayahuasca vine, I believe. Or the root, no, the ayahuasca is a root, and it's got DMT in it, dimethyltryptamine, which is the psychoactive compound that's gonna make me go on my, hopefully, beneficial journey. But the thing is your stomach actually has an enzyme which shuts off the DMT. In other words, it has an inhibitor, which makes so that when you eat things with DMT, you don't trip out, obviously. And so they found this vine which has an inhibitor for that enzyme. So in other words, when you combine the two, the DMT does activate in your digestive system, and you process it. So somehow they figured out how to, mix the two perfect plants that make you go on a fucking epic journey. I don't know how they've done that. Sounds like pretty advanced chemistry to me, but these tribesmen figured it out, and they've been doing it for thousands and thousands of years. So that's what I'm going to be partaking in tomorrow. And from what I've gathered, and from anecdotal evidence and from reading, it looks like about a 6+ hour long journey, where I'm not sure exactly what's gonna happen or what to expect, but plan on diving deep into my subconscious and facing some of the shadow elements of myself, as Carl Jung would put it. So anyways, just to give you a little of an intro for that, I'll check in with you guys at the resort when I get there, and I'll also be kind of, I guess, reviewing the resort a little bit, so that if anyone else in the future is interested in experiencing this for themselves, or experiencing with ayahuasca, they'll have some sort of a resource. I know that I've really benefited from other people doing the same and sharing their experiences. It's really changed my life. Guys like Joe Rogan, Aubrey Marcus, the list goes on and on. Graham Hancock is one of the big ones. So yeah, I'll be checking with you guys later. Peace. So just checked in to Rythmia. This place is beautiful. The weather's amazing right now. So I'm just kind of exploring around as I wait for my room to get prepared. Checking out this Buddha over here. And yeah, so I just went through a medical evaluation with the doctor. Took my vitals, does a whole evaluation to make sure that you're healthy and that there's going to be no complications or issues with you taking plant medicine, obviously. So yeah, it's a medically licensed facility. Everything's very legit. So far it seems legit, and feel pretty safe and comfortable moving forward, taking something that I've never taken before. And obviously ayahuasca is a little bit intimidating, but yeah, this place is beautiful. So I'm just walking around checking it out. Everyone here is super nice so far, and get some more shots of the place. So if you know me, I'm way into yoga. Usually practice about 4 times a week, maybe 5. And here at Rythmia, they're going to be doing yoga classes at least once a day every morning, and some days they have multiple classes. So I'll be hanging out in here a lot. So I think yoga, integrating with yoga is going to be huge. Right through these doors is our ceremony center. So you can see all the little mats set up where we're all going to be tripping our balls off, and probably an excessive amount of puking as well. So yeah, it's gonna get nutty in here. So yeah, some fun stuff going on. Thinking about finding a hammock because they're all over out here. Like, you got all kinds of hammocks and shit. Little Easter Island, giant stone face. Lots of cool shit going on. I love this place already. Like, the vibe here is awesome, and it's like my cup of tea. This type of peaceful, nature-filled serenity. I think that's Jesus, but I'm gonna found this little hammock over here. I was gonna keep walking around and show you guys the pool, and they have a spa, a bunch of other cool stuff. But this hammock looks way too good to pass up on. Oh yeah. So I'll have to show you guys later. So checking into the room just barely. I'm gonna be sharing it with another dude. Most of their rooms are multiple occupancy rooms. Pretty clean, pretty nice. Everything seems pretty nice. Check out the bathroom real quick. Got a safe and some closet space. Shower. Nothing like blowing me away. It's like not crazy nice. For how expensive this place is, I think it'd be like out of this world, but I think it's all about the experience. So, the grounds here are beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna unpack, shower, get ready for yoga at 4 o'clock, and get ready for this week-long journey. I got one thing I forgot to mention earlier. I've actually been fasting this is day 6 now. I wanted to do a 7-day fast leading up to the ayahuasca ceremony and really try to get the most out of it. I think fasting is going to really magnify and maximize my ceremony and help me get the most I can get out of it. So it's been nothing short of challenging, obviously. Not eating for 6 days, but tomorrow's my last day, and then medicine tomorrow night. Next morning I'll be able to eat. Woo! Hey guys, so just finishing up day 1 here at Rythmia. Just got back to my room. No ayahuasca today, but still a pretty crazy experience. So we just kind of took it easy, chilled this afternoon, got to meet some people, explored the grounds and all that. Did some writing, and then yoga class was awesome. That was great. But what was really fascinating to me was the holotropic breath work class that we had done right after yoga, and everyone was required to do it. So it was 70 people in this big room, all just laying on our backs, and it was very similar to the Wim Hof breathing method, where you just hyperventilate, but instead of doing like just a couple minutes of that, it was extensive. It was an hour-long session where you're just taking deep belly breaths and just over oxygenating your body, and it did not take very long before everyone started tripping balls. It's crazy, actually. Like I started feeling just insane amounts of energy and vibration throughout my whole body, to the point where it would be so intense you'd have to hit your hands and feet on the ground and literally vocally like yell to get it out. And so you've got a whole room of people just like floundering around and yelling and making all kinds of crazy noises, and it was just unbelievable. It was just the craziest experience, but it wasn't unlike something I've experienced before in the float tank with that intense amount of energy. I just haven't done it for that extensive, like gotten that deep into it and for that long of a period of time. Um, and then, you know, as you're doing that, just crazy things started to come up. Emotions of joy at first for being there and for being around all these people, you know, like the camaraderie of it, the human, just the raw human experience of it, just people screaming at the top of their lungs, doing crazy shit together, and everyone just letting go, for some reason made me happy. But then also some anger and some sadness for some things that have gone on in my life lately. Kind of had a falling out with one of my good friends lately, and that came up, and I just cried and cried for, you know, several minutes, and it was bizarre. Like, 'cause the whole time you're breathing, but you're breathing the emotion out of your body, so it's not like, you know, standard crying where you're kind of like huddled up and kind of like tense. It was the opposite. It was like as the emotion came up, you just breathe it out, and I just felt like I let so much go. So yeah, without getting way too personal, it was a crazy experience. So that wasn't even with the drugs. So tomorrow's plant medicine, ayahuasca, 4 days in a row of that, and my last day with no food. And then Tuesday I'll be eating my first meal finally. So I'm gonna pass the hell out and get ready for tomorrow. So just got out of a cool little yoga class. I'm doing some flow this morning, and I'm jumping into my first hydroclonic cleanse, I think. Cleaning my ass. So this is the interesting machine that's going to be doing this, and I'm going to be putting this right up my ass and shooting water up there, because allegedly, I don't know, I'm just going to do it. Alright. Hey guys, so just walking in some beautiful sunshine and some light rain right now. Perfect combination. Just got done with a session with the Spirit Science crew. They have a cool YouTube channel. You should check it out if you haven't. It's called Spirit Science. But they're down here and really super cool guys. Anyways, I'm walking over to this labyrinth or maze. One of the things that they advise people or recommend that you do before you do your week of medicine, plant medicine, is you come up with a handful of things that you want to let go of or release. So have some intentions of things that you want to process and remove, and then as you walk through the labyrinth, you kind of put those intentions into a stone that you're holding, and you leave the stone at the center. And then as you're walking out of the labyrinth, you reaffirm a handful of new things that you want to replace in the space that you free up, and you put each one of those in like a bead here that they give everybody. So it's kind of an interesting idea. Maybe more placebo than anything, I don't know. But on my way over to do that right now. Been a really cool experience so far, and haven't even taken any drugs. Anyways, labyrinth's right over here, and I'll be doing that real quick. So, ceremony one down. Pretty exhausted, about to go pass out. And I just figured I would get this down, so I don't know, I guess I need to. Wow, I feel like I've been reborn tonight. Well, I have been literally reborn tonight. That's what I went through. So, unfathomable experience. Really hard to explain right now. Need to sleep and articulate this better tomorrow. But what a fucking night.